Hello, Paul here from EMD Motorsport at Canberra. This is the actual Boxster that I was talking about before. That the actual I've done a video on this. If you're looking at this glue there from the tape that I used, don't worry, I've got a special spray for that. It's someone at Repco recommended me, and I used it, and then I all you do is spray it up and spray some water on it, and it'll just come right off. So don't worry about that for now. Anyway, so basically have a look inside here. Everything's all back together. I've adjusted the arm to the right length. I'm just doing the final measurements for this one as well. There's a few measurements you gotta do, and I had to take that wire there off from the back here. Was getting stuck underneath there. This wire here was fitted, I think that's for the reverse camera. I think that's for the reverse camera, I think, on this car here. So I've got to maybe cable tie it to here to make it look more nice and neat. One there and one somewhere else, and then maybe down there somewhere. So, but I've got to, right now I'm trying to repair this hole here, because when it rains, the water will go, there's a catch, this is a catch pan. It catches the water and then goes all the way to the hole there. See that hole there? That's your drain. Same as that side there. So basically I've done everything. So now I've done the whole roof. The calibration. Basically the calibration is actually using a ruler and measure and make sure everything shuts properly, otherwise you'll break the deck lid as well. So I tried my best to actually reuse everything that I can. Even the old one here was all worn here as well. This deck lid arm here was worn, so I tried my best to actually because when the actual roof rods popped off and broken off the car, and the motor was broken as well on both sides. This side, especially that one, was worse. So everything was bent. So I had to spend time trying to actually clean that out with a little drill inside there to make it more straighter inside here, so I can fit it. So we can reuse this part. We reused everything except the cable, 2 cables, and the actual the motors, the gearboxes. It was bought by the customer, so it's brand new as well. And I just bought the roof rods. See the roof rods there? So this one's all broken. That one there was still alright, but it's like sort of bent as well, so I didn't want to muck around. So I bought 2 new roof rods. As you can see, is there, one there, and one over here, and one over there, right there. So I've done the adjustments. Basically everything is good, but I need to repair that part there. Need to repair this using silicone or some kind of silicone sealant, black sealant, so I can make sure I want to try to actually probably burn it with the extra soldering iron, so this can the rubber can sort of get stuck together. And then I'll use silicone to actually, maybe I'll put a tape there, put a silicone here. I'm just trying to see if I can use something from Repco to fix this before I give the car back to the customer. I had to clean this side here as well on the actual motor, because the motor was reused, because I quoted a lot of stuff for the car by the customer. I bought the gearbox, so I said to him, we'll just try our best to make sure everything works. So this side here is a bit worn on the motor, because this side here was seized more than the other side as well. So the cable was sort of rip into the actual drive mechanism on this side here. So I cleaned that as well, trying to make everything work. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to connect this back on, and then let's have a look and see make sure everything works properly. Okay, close it. Stop. Close it. Stop. Close it. Stop. Close it. Stop. Close it. Put the latch on. The window should go up. Close the latch. The window should go up when you lock it. Is it on? Lock properly. That's it. Now put the latch on. That's better. So the window goes up. That means everything is good. If the window doesn't go up, that means adjustment calibration. Oh, adjustment is wrong. Okay, now open it. The window should drop. Yeah, that's good. Drop on both sides. This side dropped as well. Okay, now open the roof. Open the roof. Stop. Open. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going all the way down until locked. Okay, that's perfect. Window goes up. That's good. So perfect there. Perfect there. Perfect here. So now close the roof all the way until until it stops. Don't stop. Keep going all the way. Don't stop. Until the window go up. Stop. Yep. Now lock it. Latch it. Okay. Open the door. Yeah. Lock. Is that locked? All right. So that's locked. Now unlatch it. Open. Okay. Perfect. Okay. This car is fixed, mate. So just got to do some few. I got to fix that stupid pan, drip pan there, the foam, because it's got a hole there from before because the roof rods break and everything broke it, ripped off and then came off and then put that thing there. It's annoying, but because if you don't fix it, you don't actually fix. If you want to replace the drip pan, what I was showing before where the hole is, the whole roof's got to come off. Everything's got to come off to put the drip pan on. So there's no shortcut for that. But the only way I can do it is fix that, and you don't have to take the roof off. Okay. Just got to thank this customer for his patience, because I was really busy when he dropped off the gearbox, and I had to actually re-clean everything and then try to get the ball socket to go in properly. I spent a bit of time on trying to do that, because I quoted new parts, but so we just tried to reuse. And then the actual motor at the back, like I said, the socket inside was a bit worn, so I actually cleaned that as well. A lot of muck around, but because I've done it so many times, I can't make it work. Otherwise it costs a fortune to fix on parts alone. Okay, thanks for watching and please subscribe.